This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region Baseball Action. Good evening and welcome to West Carter High School here at the Hill for tonight's baseball action. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live, doing your play-by-play, stats, and a little bit of everything else here tonight as we are here at night 3 during spring break of baseball action here at West Carter. Of course, not been favorable for the Comets so far this week, but they're looking to get in on the winning way here tonight in this game against the Eagles. And so we will have the home team on the scoreboard here tonight, the West Carter Comets, currently 2-6 here on the season, and they're going to be taking on a very tough Fairview Eagles team who is currently 5-2 on the season. And so we should be looking for some good action out there tonight as West Carter struggled a little bit in the earlier part of the week, dropping games to Fleming County and Lewis County. Ended up for a total of both those games, end up combined giving up 13 runs and getting 4 runs. Their bats were definitely more active last night against Fleming County. Just couldn't get them all put together to get some runs in on the scoreboard here today. And so we're getting ready here for the national anthem and the opening prayer as well.
Remove your hats and direct your attention to center field for the playing of the national anthem. Afterwards, please remain standing for our invocation. Heavenly Father, we humbly come before you. We thank you once again for another day. Thank you for another day of life. Father, we just ask for your hand of protection on each one that's here tonight participating. Ask you to keep them free from injury, just to keep them safe. Lord, we're so thankful for your mercy and your grace. We just ask these favors in your Son's precious and holy name. Amen.
Amen. So we'll take a look here now at the starting lineups here for both teams. First starting off here with the Fairview Eagles. Their batting order here today. Batting first is going to be the third baseman, Bradley Atkins. Batting second is going to be Jacob Clark, the second baseman. Batting third is going to be Jackson Manning, the shortstop. Batting fourth is going to be the pitcher, Tanner Johnson. Batting fifth is going to be Jeremy Harper, the left fielder. Batting sixth is going to be Cameron Harper, the catcher. Batting seventh is going to be Dustin Allen, the right fielder. Batting eighth is going to be the first baseman, Chase Bradley. And then batting ninth is going to be the center fielder, Cody Caldwell. And that's your starting batting lineup here for the Fairview Eagles. Now let's take a look at the defensive starters and batting order for the West Carter Comets. As starting off first and leading off, same batting order as last night, a few different position changes as well. But batting first is going to be the catcher, Corey Hedge. Hedge picked up the starting pitching job last night. Now behind the plate here today. Then going to be batting second is going to be the shortstop, Jake Carter. Batting third is going to be the pitcher, Xavier Rose. Picked up a win here in his first start here of the season earlier on this year. And then batting fourth is going to be the second baseman, Caleb Breaux. Batting fifth is going to be the center fielder, Hayden Hall. Hall was the starting pitcher last night instead of Hedge. Hedge was out in center field. And then, of course, batting sixth is going to be Christian Manning, the left fielder. Batting seventh is going to be the designated hitter, Tyler Stinson. Batting eighth is going to be the right fielder, Cale Back. And then batting ninth is going to be the first baseman, Landon Wagner. And so that's your starting lineup here for the West Carter Comets. And so we're going to be seeing Xavier Rose out here on the mound here today.
Leading off for Fairview, number 6, Atkins.
So it's going to be the third baseman, number 6, Atkins, here for Fairview, up to the plate first here. As we mentioned, Rose picked up a victory earlier on this season. And I believe that was against Menifee County, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. And, yes, ended up with a 1.7 ERA that night off of 89 pitches. Ended up not walking anybody and striking out 12 that night. First pitch in is going to be swung on and popped up. Right back to Rose, and that one's going to fall down as it gets tripped up on the incline of the mound, and so that's going to be a single there, and so Fairview will have a runner on here in the first. So now it's going to be Clark, the second baseman. First one into him is going to be called a ball. Second pitch. Catches the inside corner. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike here to Clark. Hits that one toward second base. Rowe picks it up, checks the runner at second, throws it over to first, and that's going to be 1 away here for Fairview.
Now batting number 7, Manning.
So now it's going to be the shortstop here, number 7, Manning, up to bat here for Fairview. Checks the runner, delivers then to home plate, and that's going to be a ball. So 1 ball, no strike here to Manning. And that's going to be in there for a strike. 1-1 now the count. And that's going to be swung on and fouled down the first base line. So it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Clark. That's going to be in the dirt. Count goes up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Delivers to the plate, swung on. That one's going to be fouled down the first base line again. Count still remains here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's going to go right over toward Wagner. Catches it, and that is going to be a double play. So good job by the Comets. Wagner picks up the out for West Carter and then throws out Atkins at second. And so that is going to be it for Fairview here in the top of the first. No runs off of one hit, no errors, and one left on base here for Fairview. So coming up to bat here for Wes Carter is going to be the top of the order in Hedge, Carter, and Rose. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. So here going into the bottom of the first inning, it's going to be Corey Hedge, the catcher, up to bat here for the Comets. So we'll get to see Johnson out there, the pitcher for Fairview, in his first pitch here to Hedge. Gets the sign that he wants, goes into his motion, delivers. And that's going to be in there for strike one. Delivers the 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be, or the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be swung on. Strike two. So 0-2 here. Now to Hedge. Johnson. 2 straight pitches, 2 strikes. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and he gets Hedge out in the first inning with a strikeout off of 3 straight pitches. And so coming up to the plate now is going to be number 4, Jake Carter. Carter, the shortstop here for Wes Carter. And that one is going to go by the catcher there. And that will be 1 ball, no strike here to Carter. First ball that Johnson's thrown this evening. Threw 3 straight pitches and struck out Hedge off of 3 strikes. Johnson fouls that one back off. Count evens up here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, the Comets here today, without a couple of their main players. Lambert usually at first. Of course, he usually has a designated hitter for him at the in batting. And then, of course, Sam Jones out there as well, senior, not here today in the lineup for the Comets. 2 balls, 1 strike now here to Carter. That's going to be fouled off. Count evens up here at 2-2. Talking to Coach Allgood last night, he said he was happy with the hitting that he had, just wished that it was put together just a little bit differently to put some runs in on the board. said that, of course, is a little bit upset in some of the base running that was going on, but hopes that they make a few adjustments here today. And that's going to be a hit toward left field. Harper's going to be underneath that, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Comets in the bottom of the first. So now it's going to be the pitcher, number 16, Xavier Rose, up to bat here for the Comets.
Now batting, number 16, Xavier Rose.
Rose just giving up a 1-hit first inning. Coming up to now for the pitcher's duel. First pitch is outside of him, ball 1. Second pitch inside, just misses. 2 balls, 1 strike here now to Rose. Excuse me, 2 balls, no strikes here to Rose. That one catches the corner of the plate there. Count goes up to 2-1. Wes Carter needing to try to figure out something to get off of this slump they've had in there as he hits this one over to Clark and to Bradley, and that's going to retire the side here for the Comets. So Clark to Bradley finishes things off here for the Comets. They get no runs off of no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for Wes Carter. So coming up here now is going to be the 4, 5, and 6 batters in Johnson, Harper, and Harper. So I guess we can call it Harper and Company is going to be out there for Fairview. So we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. And back here at West Carter, where Rose is on the mound, and it's going to be Johnson, the pitcher, up for Fairview. Of course, Fairview having a good start to their season, picking up 2 early wins against Elliott County and Tulsa, Fort Gay, West Virginia, for dropping 2 to 16th region opponents Lewis County and Raceland. And they are on a 3-game winning streak, defeating Dawson Bryant out of Ohio twice and Green out of Franklin Furnace, Ohio. As that one goes over to the shortstop, stretches out for that and gets him over there at first. So that's going to be 1 away here for Fairview. Or excuse me, I think they're going to say that he pulled on there, and so the home plate umpire coming in, giving some information there, and so that's going to be a single there for Fairview. So Johnson's at first, nobody out here. And that first one's going to be swung on and missed there by the left fielder, Harper. Count goes 0-1. The field umpire called him out, and then the home plate umpire came in, said he pulled. So Johnson ends up safe over at first. Rose trying to pick off Johnson there at first. Johnson makes it safely back in, standing up. Rose taking a look, set to deliver, and that's going to be popped up towards center field. Hall's underneath it, and that's going to be one away here as Johnson makes it back toward first.
Now batting, number 33, C. Harper.
So with one away, we're going to have the catcher, number 33, Hopper. So we got Harper just popped out. That was Jeremy Hopper. And that one's going to be hit down toward third, and that's going to be in there for and fair as Johnson going to try to work his way over toward third. And Harper makes it there at second, ended up picking up a double here off of Rose.
Coming to the plate, number 4, Allen.
So Cameron Harper picks up a double here, and now it's going to be the right fielder and number 4, Allen. Of course, as we have a pinch runner coming in, that looks like it's going to be Coons coming in here for Harper. So the right fielder, Allen, in his first at bat here. Fourth batter here in this inning. Catches the corner of the plate there, 0-1. So with runners in scoring position here for Fairview, there's a little chopper there towards short. And they're going to get a pickle out there in between second and third, and that's going to be out as Rowe tags out the runner, but the run does score. So that's going to be a single there for Allen.
Now batting, number 40, Brad.
Johnson advances on to home to pick up the first run here of the evening. Harper gets tagged out. And so that's going to be 2 away here for Fairview. Runner at first. And for Bradley, first pitch at him is going to be outside, ball 1. Chase Bradley, the first baseman here for Fairview. As Allen takes his lead over there at first. Slides back in with a head-first slide. Beats out the throw by Rose. So 1 ball, no strikes here to the batter, Bradley. And that's going to be swung on. Popped up down the first base line, and that's going to end up foul. I had 3 comments on their horses trying to get it there, but just a little bit outside of their range. So count goes 1 ball, 1 strike here to Bradley. Of course, the win here today, going from the infield to outfield, kind of whipping around a little bit of sometimes left or right. Rose delivers the 1-1 pitch, catches the outside part of the plate there, and goes to 1-2. Of course, definitely a different weather day than what it was yesterday. Everybody was in shorts and T-shirts and enjoying the almost 80-degree temperatures. Of course, today, definitely a whole lot cooler out there. Right now, about 52 degrees. And that's going to be a strikeout there for Rose to retire the side. So the damage has been done by Fairview as they pick up 1 run off of 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on base for the Eagles. And so coming up is going to be the 4, 5, and 6 batters here for the Comets in Rowe, Hall, and Manning. And so we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
Broken screen? Battery not lasting as long as it used to? Broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. So back here at West Carter, where it's going to be now number 44, Caleb Rowe, the second baseman, up to bat here for the Comets.
Number 44, Caleb Rowe.
So Johnson threw 12 pitches in that first inning, ending up getting the 1-2-3 out. And now it's going to be Rowe up here, the second baseman for the Comets, trying to pick up their first hit. So Johnson, first pitch into Rowe's, down low in the zone, ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt. 2-0 here to Rowe. Rowe has been walked in the last couple of games. Actually, was just about ready to be walked last night when he took one in the shoulder. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on toward the shortstop. Bobbles it just for a second, throws it over, and drop ball, and that's going to be safe there as Rowe makes it in there for West Carter, and so they have now a runner here at first. So with a runner at first, now it's going to be number 14, Hayden Hall, here for the Comets.
Now batting number 14, Hayden Hall.
Somebody's car alarm going off here at the field. Hall showing bunt, fouls that one off of the dugout. Strike one. So Rowe picking up the first hit here for the Comets. So bottom of the second, Fairview still leading here 1-0. Comets with a runner on first. Second pitch in there to Hall down in the dirt. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hall. Starting pitcher last night for the Comets. And that's going to be inside, catches the inside part of the plate. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Hall. Brushed him back a little bit, but just caught the inside corner of the plate. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second for West Carter. And it's going to catch Hall looking there, and so that's going to be 1 away here for the Comets. Now coming up to the plate here for West Carter is going to be number 19, Christian Manning. So 1 away, Manning steps up to the plate here for the Comets. Rowe taking his lead off of first. Johnson checks the runner, looks back in for the sign. Harper gets set. Johnson delivers, and that's going to be fouled off inside the batter's box there by Manning. Count goes 0-1. So far, Johnson's thrown 20 pitches here to the Comets. 8 have been balls, 13 have been strikes. Everybody getting their signals now. 0-1 here to Manning with one away here in the bottom of the second inning. Tries to throw out Rowe. He beats it in with the head first slide. So Manning, the sixth batter here for the Comets, as they've so far picked up one run here through 2 innings. And that's going to be fouled off once again. Count goes 0-2. Of course, Rowe out there, former pitcher, but having some shoulder problems. Been moved to second, been doing a pretty decent job out that way here for Wes Carter. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and miss, and Manning not happy with that as 2 away here for the Comets. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the designated hitter, number 8, Tyler Stinson. So Rowe's still out there at first. Stinson, his first at bat, swings and misses, strike 1. As we said in talking to Coach Allgood the other day, he's happy with his performance of the hits, but they just can't seem to get things all together. They out-hit Fleming County last night, but Fleming County ending up picking up the win. I believe it was 6-1. Excuse me. And that's going to be low. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Stinson. Actually, no, they're going to call that a balk. So Johnson balks here, sends Rowe on to second. So off the balk, Rowe's at second. That's going to be a chopper up the middle there. And that's going to be fumbled by Clark, and so Stinson makes it safely over toward first. So off of a little dribbler there to Clark. Fumbles it just a little bit, enough time for Stinson to make it down. And so now it's going to be back here for the Comets, up to bat with 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to back is going to be fouled off, 0-1. So back 0-1 with now runners here at the corners for the Comets, trying to get a few things rolling here for Wes Carter. And that's going to be hit down toward first base. Bobbled there by Bradley. They try to pick it up, throw it over toward first, and gets the out. And so run will not score on the force out there. And so that's going to retire the side here for the Comets. As that was hit to first base, Bradley came in, ended up fumbling it for just a second, ended up getting it over, I believe, to Clark. And ends up retiring the side here for Wes Carter. So they get no runs off of 2 hits, 1 error, 1 or 2 left on base here for the Comets. And so coming up to bat here is going to be the 9th batter, Caldwell, for Fairview, and then back up to the top of the order there, and Atkins and Clark. And so heading into the top of the 3rd inning, your score still holds 1-0, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Broken screen? Battery not lasting as long as it used to? Broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter. Republican candidate for magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. So back here at West Carter, where Fairview has a 1-0 lead here over the Comets, and it's going to be the ninth batter, the center fielder, in Caldwell. First pitch to him down the middle of the plate, 0-1. Rose delivers, swung on and miss. Goes ahead early in the count there. No balls, 2 strikes here to Caldwell. That one's going to be in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Caldwell. Rose has got 1 strikeout here on the night so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And catches the outside part of the plate, and that's going to be one away as Rose picks up his 2nd strikeout here of the evening. And so it's going to be back up to the top of the order once again. It's going to be the third base in Atkins, number 6. He's 1 for 1 on the day. As Rose goes into his motion, delivers, and that's going to be popped up toward third base. He step underneath it, and he picks it up, and that's going to be 2 away here for Fairview here in the third. Of course, a little scary moment as Carter and Estep coming together there. Estep not calling off the fielder. And now it's Clark up to bat. That one's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. Second pitch going to be hit down toward first base. Picks it up and runs it over, and that's going to retire the side here for Fairview. As Wagner picks that one up. And so it's a 1-2-3 inning here for West Carter. As there's no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for Fairview. And so it's going to be Wagner who just got that last out for the Comets. Going to be the first batter here, and then going back up to the top of the order in Hedge and Carter. So we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. So back here at West Carter, where now it's going to be Landon Wagner, the first baseman, up to bat here first for the Comets.
Batting for the Comets, number 23, Landon Wagner.
So Landon Wagner batting in the bottom of the order here for West Carter. As they picked up 2 hits so far here through 2 innings. Looking to try to add a few more as he swings on the first pitch, gets that one over to Clark. Then over toward first to Bradley, and so that's going to be 1 away here for the Comets. And so coming up to the plate now, back top of the lineup here with Corey Hedge, number 27 here for Wes Carter. Here in the bottom of the third with one away. Hedge 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in the first inning. Swings a miss on that one, strike one. So far taking a look at Tanner Johnson, he's got 3 strikeouts here on the day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses that one just low. 1-1. One ball, one strike here to Hedge. Johnson goes in his motion, delivers, and stares that one down, but ends up being called a ball. 2-1 now here to Hedge. And there's a hit toward Manning, the shortstop. Throws it over toward first and gets Hedge. So that's going to be 2 away here for the Comets. And now up to bat here for Wes Carter is going to be number 4, Jake Clark.
Now batting number 4, Jake Carter.
Or, excuse me, Carter. I think I said Clark, but Carter. It's one of those C names. Carter's 0 for 1 here on the day. He flied out to left in the first inning. First pitch to him. It's a breaking ball, goes inside, catches the corner of the plate, or the outside corner of the plate. Ball or strike one. Catches the outside corner of the plate there again. Johnson goes ahead in the account to 0-2. Johnson looking for strikeout number 4 here. And just misses outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Carter, the shortstop. And that's going to be fouled off down the first base line. Keeps himself alive here in this at-bat. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now here to Carter. Johnson threw 35 pitches, has thrown 10 balls, 25 strikes. That's going to be fouled off. No car alarms, no broken glass sound, so that one landed safely out in the parking lot. Still 1-2 here to Carter. And that's going to be hit toward Clark, the second baseman. Throws it over to first, and that's going to retire the side here for the Comets. So it's a 1-2-3 inning here for Fairview as they go no runs, as Wes Carter goes no runs off of no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And so it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 batters for the Eagles in Manning, Johnson, and Harper. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. And back here at West Carter, so heading into the top of the fourth, it's going to be Manning up the plate. Jackson Manning, the shortstop here for Fairview. Second pitch into him is going to be called a strike, so count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Manning. Manning's 0 for 1 on the day, lined out to first in his first at bat. That one misses inside, 2-1. So through the first go-around, it's 4 hits for Fairview. West Carter through their first go-around picks up 2 hits as that one's going to be hit toward Carter at short. Throws it over to Wagner at first, and that's going to get him out, and that'll be 1 away here for the Eagles.
Now batting, number 5, Johnson.
So it's going to be the pitcher here, Johnson, up to bat here for Fairview. He's 1 for 1 on the day, picked up the only run here for the Eagles, as he got a single through the hole at shortstop in the second inning. First pitch into him. Breaking ball gets in there right down the middle of the plate. Strike 1. So Tanner Johnson having a pretty good night on the mound, only giving up 2 outs so far. And that's going to be swung on toward right field. Back is underneath that. Nabs that one, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Eagles. So now it's going to be the left fielder, number 3, Harper, up to bat here for the Eagles.
3, C. Harper. Jay, sorry.
First pitch into him. Just misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. This is Jeremy Harper up to bat for Fairview. Of course, if you look in the lineup, it's the 5 and 6 batters are both Harper. As he hits this one right up the middle, and that is going to be up there safe for a single there for Jeremy Harper.
Coming to the plate, number 33, C. Harper.
So now the catcher, number 33, Harper, up to bat here. C. Harper, as they call him there. Yeah, Cameron Harper. So runner at first now. Harper over at first, and Harper at the plate. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. So 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Fairview picks up a hit. Looking to add more to it here. The 0-1 pitch. And Harper's going to go. And he's going to steal safely there toward second. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Cameron Harper. As Jeremy Harper advances to second base. A little bit shooken up out there. Kind of shaking the hands. I'm not sure if he went into the second base a little bit too hard. Or either that or got dirt in his glove trying to get that cleared out. But it's 1-1 here to Cameron Harper. Swings and misses. It's now 1-2. Or, well, strike 3, I believe. As instead of a 0-1 count, it was It was a 0-2 count, I believe, is what they said there. So got to make a little change on the scoreboard here. So as we get that all tallied up here, Rose strikes out Cameron Harper in 3 straight pitches. Which retires the side here for Fairview. So Rose gives up no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base here for the Eagles. And so coming up here for the Comets, it's going to be the pitcher, Xavier Rose, and then Caleb Rowe, and then Hayden Hall for Wes Carter. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
So back here at Wes Carter, it's now going to be Xavier Rose up to the plate here for the Comets. As Rose 0 for 1 on the day as he grounded out to second in the first inning. Takes a look at this first pitch here. It's going to be high up in the zone, ball 1. That one's going to be in the dirt outside, ball 2. So for 3 innings, the Comets have only got 2 hits. Through 4 innings, the Eagles have got 5 hits and 1 run. That's going to be in there for a strike. Count goes 2-1. That was Johnson's 40th pitch. 12 balls, 28 strikes. Being very efficient here tonight. That one's going to be outside. Count falls now to 3-1. Fouls this one off. Just barely out of play there. Full count now here for Rose. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Rose facing a 3-2 against Johnson here. Swings on this one, sends it over to right field, and that is going to be down just off to the out of the reach of Allen. Rose going to make it over towards second. And so Wes Carter here with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th has a double here by Rose. So now up to the plate here is going to be number 44, Caleb Rowe.
Now batting for the Comets, number 44, Caleb Rowe.
Stone Cold Caleb Rowe up to the plate here. He's 1 for 1 here on the day. Swings on the first pitch, fouls that one off. 0-1. So that double there by Rose is the 3rd hit for the Comets here. Looking to try to get a few things added in together as they're putting on the defense, putting on a shift now. Bradley in the infield. And that one's going to be called a strike there to Rowe. So Bradley was cutting way in there, I think expecting a bat here from Rowe. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and gets him on the inside there. So off of 3 straight pitches. Rose strikes out.
Now batting number 14, Hayden Hall.
And so now it's going to be number 14, Hayden Hall, up to bat here for the Comets. First pitch into him is going to be inside. Just misses. 1 ball, no strike here to Hall. Rose is still out there at second. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Hall. Hits that one right toward the gap there at third. And they're going to hold Rose there at third. Hall's going to hold there at first, and so Wes Carter now has runners at the corners. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Batting for the Comets, number 19, Christian Manning.
So it's going to be Manning, number 19, up here for the Comets. With runners at the corners, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Wes Carter starting to threat here. Checks the runner, working from the stretch. Hall's going to go to second, and they throw it at short, and then they try to get over there, and they end up getting Rose out at third. So that was a ball there to Manning. Rose gets thrown out at third. Hall does make it on to second, and there's a hit right up toward the middle. Throws it over to first, and that's going to retire the side here for the Comets. So Wes Carter, with runners in scoring position, ends up leaving them out there left to dry. So no runs off of 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base here for the Comets. And so heading into the top of the 5th inning, of course, Wes Carter had an opportunity there to try to tie up the game, but held Rose there at third. And so our score heading into the top of the 5th is going to be Fairview 1, Wes Carter nothing. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. So back here at Wes Carter, where we're heading into the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 is your score. So through 4 innings, Fairview picking up 5 hits, Wes Carter picking up 4 hits, and Fairview getting the 1 run there in the 2nd inning. Been the only scorer here of the day so far. And it's going to be the right fielder now, number 4, Allen, up to the plate here for the Eagles. Swings on the first pitch and gets that one over top of the shortstop, and that's going to roll on out toward the fence. And so he's going to pull up there, and Allen gets a stand-up double here for the Eagles. Off of the first pitch double.
Now batting number 40, Bradley.
So Dustin Allen picks himself up a double, and now we're back to the first baseman here in the 8th position, number 40, Bradley. So he's got a runner in scoring position out there at second base, and Allen. Rose delivers in. That one's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. Bradley's 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in the 2nd inning. Checks the runner at second, delivers the 1-0 pitch, just misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes here to Bradley. As this has been mostly a pitcher's duel here today, only 10 hits all together by both teams. Fairview with 6, West Carter with 4. Rose working from the stretch. Puts that one in just high, goes 3-0 now here to Bradley. Gets the pitch that he wants. Delivers the 3-0 pitch, and that is going to be fouled off down the first base line into the batting cage area. Count goes to 3-1 now. Rose, 42 pitches so far here through 4 innings. 30 strikes, 12 balls. And that one's going to be popped up. Wagner gets on his horse out there, but that one's going to be just outside the fence there as Wagner sacrificing the body there, trying to chase that one down. The fence is definitely sound out there. As it's now a full count here to Bradley. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Allen taking his lead off a second. Rose delivers the full count, and that one's going to be fouled off. Here over top the press box. Keeps himself alive here at this at bat. Started off on a 3-0 count, and it's been 3 straight fouls there by Bradley. And just misses outside, and so off the full count, Rose walks Bradley. And we're back now to the 9th position there. The center fielder.
Now batting, number 18, Caldwell.
Number 18, Caldwell. As looks like may get a courtesy runner here. Or a pinch runner, as looks like it's going to be number 20 coming in now. Reese. In to run now here for Bradley. Caldwell's 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in the 3rd inning. So Fairview has runners at first and second. Rose gets the pitch that he wants. Delivers. That's in there for a strike. Of course, Allen wanting to advance over there toward third base. Hedge quickly gets up, chases him back there toward second. From the stretch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Caldwell. In Rose's first outing, only gave up 1 run to Menifee County. So far, only giving up 1 run here to Fairview. Misses outside there, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Cody Caldwell. Checking the runner at second. Delivers. Swung on a miss. Count evens up here now, 2 apiece. So here in the top of the 5th, nobody out just yet. Runners at first and second. Rose delivers the 2-2 pitch, and that one's going to be fouled off. Count still remains 2-2. So you got Reese at first, courtesy running in for Bradley. Allen out at second. Rose gets him looking there, hits just the corner of the plate, and that's going to be 1 away here for Fairview.
Now
So up to the top of the lineup here for Fairview, it's going to be number 6, the third baseman in Atkins. Bradley Atkins. Rose delivers first pitch, just misses outside, ball 1. Atkins is 1 for 2 in on the day, picked up a single in the first inning. Rose with 4 strikeouts here on the day, matching up Tanner Johnson with that pitch, or with that last strikeout, I should say. Atkins showing bunt here, pulls the bat back, swings on it, and fouls that one off. Count goes to 1-1. Bless you. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Bradley Atkins, the third baseman. As we said, 1 for 2 today. Rose still working from out at the stretch. Gets a hit right toward third, and that's going to hit through the gap. They're going to send Allen on to home, and he's going to pick up the second run here for Fairview.
Now batting, number 1, Clark.
So Allen scores from second base, and Fairview now has runners at first and second. And it's going to be Clark now, the second baseman. I'll get it out there eventually, but the second baseman here, left-handed batter here for the Eagles. 0 for 2 on the day. 2 groundouts, 1 in the first, 1 in the third. First pitch to him inside, misses. 1-0. Gets a hit right up the middle. They're going to send Reese on. Reese falls down. And they get him out there as Reese slipped there on the third base line. Be 2 away here for the Eagles as they were looking that they were going to send on Atkins. Ends up being a double there for Carr.
Number 7, Manning.
For a second there, Hedge didn't look like he was going to tag him, trying to figure out what was going on, but Hedge picked it up and ended up getting the tag off of Reese. And so that's going to be 2 away and put runners at second and third. Rose throws that one outside. They're going to send on Atkins, and that's going to put another run there on the board for Fairview. So Atkins makes it in on home on the pass ball. Clark heads over toward third. And Fairview now here with a 3-run lead. Second pitch in to Manning, going to be outside, 2-0. Fairview putting a few things together here as Rose delivers. Misses just low, 3-0 now here to Manning. Of course, Manning's 0 for 2 on the day. He lined out in the first inning and then grounded out to third in the fourth inning. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle there for a strike. Count goes to 3-1. Rose has thrown 60 pitches so far, 40 strikes, 20 balls. He's given up 3 runs off of 8 hits here, as that one's going to be fouled off behind the press box, and the count goes full now here to Manning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rose goes into his motion, delivers, and walks Manning on the full count.
Johnson.
So now it's going to be the pitcher here, Johnson, up to bat here for Fairview. Tanner Johnson has had a good day in the pitching position. Only giving up 4 hits to the Comets here so far through 4 innings. First pitch into him is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1. So with Manning at first, Clark at third, hit towards short, and that's going to be bobbled there, and Carr is going to make his way toward home, and that's going to put runners at first and second off of the single there.
Now batting, number 3, Jay Harper.
So it's still 2 away here. Fairview now with a 4-0 lead. And it's going to be Jeremy Harper up to bat here for the Eagles. 1 for 2 on the day with a stolen base. First pitch to him is going to be high in the zone, ball 1. And that one's going to be fouled off. Hits the helmet there of Hedge. Bounces off. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. That's exactly why the catchers wear those helmets. As home plate umpire talking to Hedge now, making sure he's okay. So Jeremy Harper, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Rose delivers, goes outside, 2-1. Seems like that's been the trend for the Comets so far this season. Have 1 bad inning that kind of not really takes them too far out of the game, but just kind of deflates their balloon just a little bit. Takes the air out of their sails. As misses outside, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Harper. And that's going to be swung on. Pop up to right center field, and that's going to be caught there by Wagner to retire the side there for the Eagles. But the damage has been done, as they end up picking up 3 runs off of 4 hits. No errors, 2 left on base here for the Eagles. So heading into the bottom of the 5th inning, your score is going to be the Fairview Eagles 4, the West Carter Comets 0. And it's going to be the 7, 8, and 9 batters here for the Comets in Stinson, Back, and Wagner. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. So up here for the Comets is going to be the designated hitter, number 8, Tyler Stinson.
Up for the Comets, number 8, Tyler Stinson.
As he is 1 for 1 on the day, picked up a single there in the second inning. First pitch here in the Stinson is going to be swung on toward right field. And that's going to be caught there, so that's going to be one away here for the Comets in the bottom of the fifth. And so Wild Thing, Cale back up to bat here for the Comets. Back here 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch in to him is going to be low, ball 1. So through 4 innings so far, the Comets have picked up 4 hits, giving up 4 runs off of 9 hits to the Eagles. That one's going to bounce off the dirt. 2-0 here to back. As the outfield shifted over toward the right. Pitch goes in. It's now 3-0 here to back. As Johnson's thrown 54 pitches so far, 18 balls, 36 strikes. That's going to be in there for a strike. 3-1 now here to back. And misses outside, ball 4, so that's going to put a runner on with 1 away here in the 5th inning here for the Comets. And so now it's going to be the first baseman.
Now batting number 23,
Landon Wagner. Wagner 0 for 1 here on the day. Grounded out to second in the 3rd inning. Johnson working out of the stretch. Hits Wagner in the back, and so that's going to put runners at first and second here for the Comets. We'll see if they can take advantage of this now, having a runner in scoring position. And so back up to the top of the lineup here, where it's going to be number 27, Corey Hedge, the catcher here for the Comets. As there's a meeting of the minds out there on the mound. All the infield is in, as well as the catcher and the coach.
For the Comets, number 27, Corey Hedge.
So meeting's over. Johnson stays out on the rubber. Sure, that's to give the infield their instructions with 2 on here for the Comets. Runners at first and second. Backs at second. Wagner's at first. Hedge, who's 0 for 2 on the day, up to the plate. As the runners take their lead. And that's going to be a bunt, and just missed down the third base line. Goes foul. So no balls, 1 strike here to Hedge. Struck out in the first inning and then grounded out to short in the 3rd. Comets going to try to take advantage here of the hits batsman to put runners at first and second. Johnson checking the runners. Delivers. Swung on and missed there. 0-2 to Hedge. So this will be Johnson's 60th pitch. He's thrown 20 balls, 39 strikes. He's only given up 4 hits through 4 innings so far. Delivers here. That's a hit towards short. And they end up forcing back out over there at third. So that's going to be 2 away here for the Comets, as now number 4, Jake Carter, up to the plate here for Wes Carter.
Jake Carter.
So Wagner now at second, Hedge at first. Carter up to the plate. Swings on the first one there. Strike 1. Carter's 0 for 2 here on the day. Flied out to left in the first inning and grounded out to second in the third. Runners take their lead. Johnson going to be working out of the stretch. Checks the runners, delivers. That's going to be inside, ball 1. 1-1 here to Jake Carter. Checks the runners. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, going to be fouled off. And they're going to say interference on the catcher. So that's going to put bases loaded here for the Comets.
Now batting, number 16, Xavier Rose.
So with bases loaded here for Wes Carter, the pitcher, number 16, Xavier Rose, comes up to the plate here. So Wagner at third. Hedge at second. Carter on the catcher interference. Goes over toward first. And first pitch in there is going to be called a ball, so it's 1-0 here to Rose. He's 1 for 2 and on the day. Picked up a double in the 4th inning. Comet's going to try to get some runs on the board with this as he hits this one right toward short. Picks it up and throws it to the nearest base and gets Carter out there at second. And so Johnson pitches his way out of danger there. So for the Comets, no runs. And as we head into the top of the 6th inning, your score is still going to be Fairview 4, Wes Carter nothing. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. So here we are at the top of the sixth. Fairview still leads here 4-0. They got out of a bases loaded situation by the Comets. Gave up no runs off of 1 hit and 1 error and 3 left on base. And so it's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 batters in Harper, Allen, and Bradley. First pitch right down the middle there to Harper, strike 1. So Cameron Harper, 1 for 2 on the day, picked up a double in the second inning. Struck out in his last at-bat as he hits this one well toward left field, and that one's going to roll all the way to the fence. Harper slides into second there, and he is going to be safe on the double. Hit that very well out to left field and picks up a double here for the Eagles.
Now batting number 4, Allen.
So now the 7th batter, the right fielder, number 4, Dustin Allen. As the Fairview coach talking to the umpire. Not for sure if they want to put in a pinch runner there for Harper. Of course, Harper, the catcher for the Eagles. As trying to make the decision on who to put out there, and they are going to put in a sub runner as in number 12. That's going to be Ellswick out there to pinch run here for Harper. So no one out here in the top of the 6th. Runner at second. And Dustin Allen at the plate. As we said, 2 for 2 on the day. Picked up a double there in his last at bat to left center. He's batted in an RBI and also has a run on his resume here today. Rose working out of the stretch, checks the runner at second, delivers, and there's a hit towards short. And Carter lets that one go by him, but they're going to try to make the play there at third, and that is going to be safe. And Allen makes it towards second base. So off of the first hit,
Now batting number 40, Bradley.
Allen picks up a double there. And so now we're at the 8th batter, the first baseman, number 40, Chase Bradley. First pitch into him. Going to be outside and in the dirt, ball 1. And they end up getting the play over there at third. As Ellswick slow to get back after the pitch to Bradley and ends up getting thrown out. So picked off over there at third. Good job by Hedge to take a look and see that one. So 1 away. Runner at second here for Fairview. This one hits to Carter. Carter throws that over toward first, but pulls Wagner off the bag. And so that's going to put runners at first and third here for the Eagles.
Now batting number 26, Coons.
And so coming in now here, batting in for the center fielder, Caldwell, is going to be number 26, Coons. Into pitch hint. Rose checks the runners. Swung on a miss, strike 1. So Xavier Coons here for Fairview up to the plate in his first at bat here tonight. That one going to be in there for a strike. So 2-0 now here to Coons. Rose with 76 pitches on the night, 25 balls, 51 strikes. Has runners at the corners. And that's going to be swung on a miss, and so strike 3, 2 away here for the Eagles. And so coming up to the plate,
Now batting number 6.
Number 6, the third baseman, Bradley Atkins. He's 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI and a run. Swings on the first pitch, strike 1. Picked up a single in the first and fifth inning. Then popped out the third in the third inning. Swung on a miss there, strike 2. So Rose getting him to swing on 2 outside pitches. Rose trying to not get anybody or any additional runs, trying to keeping it manageable here for his offense. And that one, second one of the day off of Hedges' helmet, off of a foul ball. Hedge smiling that one off as coaches ask him if he's all right. Rose working from the stretch, delivers the 0-2 pitch, and that one's going to be swung and popped up. Rose going to be out there underneath it at second, and that's going to retire the side here for the Eagles. So Fairview gets no runs off of 3 hits, leaves 2 on base here. And so up for the Comets is going to be Rowe, Hall, and Manning in the 4, 5, and 6 positions. And so we'll be back here heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Your scores, Fairview 4, West Carter nothing. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
So back here at West Carter going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Up to the plate now here for the Comets is going to be number 44, Caleb Rowe.
Batting for the Comets, number 44, Caleb Rowe.
So Rowe 1 for 2 here on the day. He singled in the first at bat he had in the 2nd inning. Struck out in his last at bat. Comets trying to look to start chipping away at this 4-run lead here by the Eagles. First pitch in the row is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1. So West Carter's given up 12 hits and 4 runs. The Eagles have left 6 on base here so far. Second pitch in a row is going to be swung on a miss. 0-2's the count. West Carter's got 5 hits on the day, has left 6 out on base. Johnson delivers, and that's going to be swung on a miss. So strikes out Rowe off of 3 straight pitches. And that's going to bring up now number 14, Hayden Hall.
Number 14, Hayden Hall.
Hall 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the 2nd inning, then picked up a single in the 4th. First pitch into him is going to be inside, ball one. So 1-0 here to Hall. Second pitch outside, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Hall. 1 for 2 on the day with a stolen base. That one sinks down in there, but stays in the zone. Goes to 2 balls, 1 strike here to Hall. Third time through the Comets lineup here. As that one misses outside, count falls down to 3-1. It's Johnson with 72 pitches here on the day so far. That's going to be swung on and fouled off down the third base line. Count goes full now here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson has seen this several times throughout the day, taking the counts into the full count here against the Comets. Goes into his motion, delivers a 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. Hall stays alive. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Hall as he keeps himself alive here in this at-bat. This will be the 7th pitch in this at-bat here for Johnson. That's going to be a hit over toward third. It's going to be picked up by Atkins and then overthrown at first. And Hall was thinking about turning the corner there, but ends up holding it at first. And so error there on the throw by Atkins. Puts a runner there at first here for the Comets with 1 away.
Now batting, number 19, Christian Manning.
So on the wild throw, Hall makes it over toward first. And now it's going to be number 19, Christian Manning, who's 0 for 2 here on the day for the Comets. First pitch into him is going to be inside, ball 1. So plenty of time there by Atkins there at third. Not getting too much action on the hot corner here tonight, but first throw over toward Bradley. Throws it up and over top of him. As that one's going to be swung on and missed there by Manning. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. As Hall takes his lead off of first. Johnson checks the runner. Pitch is going to be inside the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Manning. As Manning struck out in the second inning, grounded out in the 4th. That one's going to be low again, so 3 balls, 1 strike here to Christian Manning. So from the stretch, that's going to be hit towards second base. Scoops it up, gets it over at 1, tries for the double play, and has him there. So good double play there by the Eagles to get themselves out of the inning. As I think that was a 4-6-3 double play. And so that retires the side there for the Comets. Ends up getting no runs off of no hits. 1 error, nobody left on base here for the Comets. And so heading into the top of the 7th inning, the Fairview Eagles leads here 4-0. So Xavier Rose is going to have to try to hold the Eagles here in this inning to try to give his Comets a chance to try to get some offense rolling on, but hasn't been too much here today. But we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here at the Mantis Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. And so up to bat here for Fairview, it's going to be the second baseman, Jacob Clark. 1 for 3 on the day, picked up a double in his last at bat. Eagles want to try to put on a little bit of some insurance runs out there, trying to make it harder for the Comets offense. But definitely not been the day for the offense for the Comets, as they did end up with a bases loaded situation, but couldn't capitalize on it. Only picking up 5 hits through 6 innings here today, while giving up 12 hits and 4 runs. Both teams leaving 6 runners on base. As that one, nice hit right down the line there at first. Clark is going to be rounding towards second. And as they get that one in, he's going to get a double here today. So that's his second double here for the Eagles.
Now batting, number 7, Manning.
As he threaded the needle right there at first base, just kept it on the inside. And now it's going to be the shortstop, Jackson Manning, here for the Eagles with 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch going to be outside, pass ball. And that's going to put Clark over there at third. So runner now at third base, and Clark. Manning, 1-0 count here from Rose. That one's going to be right down the middle of the plate there. Fastball by Rose. Evens up the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tries the curveball, goes outside. Count goes to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Manning, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Walked in his last at bat. Steps out of the batter's box. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. So Rose trying to hold the Eagles here, but they are threatening here with nobody out. In the top of the 7th, Clark over at third. And there's swung on, hit toward short. Carter bobbles the ball, and that's going to put another run on the board there for the Eagles.
Now batting, number 5, Johnson.
So Clark gets the 5th run across the plate for Fairview. Manning safe over at first. No attempt at the throw. And so up to bat now is going to be the pitcher, number 5, Tanner Johnson. He's helped himself out here today, 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI and a run. Keeping Manning close there at first. Johnson singled in his last at bat in the 5th inning. And swings on this one. Hits it right through the gap there at short. And so that's going to put 2 on here for the Eagles.
Now batting, number 3, Jay Harper.
And so, number 3, Jeremy Harper, up to bat here for the Eagles. 1 for 3 here on the day with the stolen base. Fairview's got runners at first and second. Looking to add some more insurance runs on here in the top of the 7. And so Rose slips. Carter can't make it through. Play over at third is going to be safe. So that's going to put another run across the board there for the Eagles. And runners will now be at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning.
Number 33, C. Harper.
And first pitch into Harper. Going to be in there for a strike, but advances the runner out there to second. And Jeremy Harper. And he's going to swing this one. It's going to head towards center field. And that's going to be over top the head of Hall. That's going to score 2 here. So picks up a double, bats in a 2 RBI.
Now batting, number 4, Allen.
So gets in Johnson and Harper. And so courtesy runner now in Mitchell. Out there at second. So still nobody away here in the top of the 7th inning. Eagles have tacked on 4 more runs, gets themselves an 8-0 lead here. As that one's going to be fouled off here behind the press box. 0-1. Allen's had a night for himself here tonight. 3 for 3 here for Dustin Allen. A single and 2 doubles. Picked up an RBI and a run as well. Second pitch into him is going to be high up in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Allen. Rose checks the runner at second. Delivers. Hits this one towards second. Rowe gets it off his glove there, and so that's going to put runners at the corners here for the Eagles. As the Eagles putting something together here in the 7th inning.
Now batting, number 40, Bradley.
And so now it's going to be the first baseman, number 40, Chase Bradley. 1 for 2 here on the day. Got a single in his last at bat there in the 6th inning. He's the 7th batter here this inning. As runners going, hits this one towards second, hits it right through the gap there just outside of the reach of Rowe. That's going to score another run, and that one gets by back. That's going to put 2 on there, as that's going to be a stand-up double there for Bradley. So Harper scores, Mitchell scores. Allen scores, and Bradley's out there at second. 10-0's your score here, as Fairview scored 6 runs here, definitely putting themselves in the driver's seat here in this 7th inning. Swings on the first pitch, and that one goes foul just outside the reach of each step there. Count goes 0-1. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. As Caldwell 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the 3rd and the 5th here by Rose. Rose checks the runner, brings it to the plate, and that's going to be in there for a strike. 0-2 now here to Caldwell. As Rose facing 100 pitches here. He's at 97 right now. Delivers. Just misses the outside part of the plate. 1-2. So 1-2, Bradley out there at second. Nobody away here in the top of the 7th inning here for the Eagles. And gets this one hit toward left, and that's going to be down in front of Manning. They're going to send Bradley on. Caldwell stretching that into a triple, and they're going to hold him there at third. So on his first hit, he gets a triple here tonight and bats in one.
Now batting number 6, Atkins.
And so back up to the top of the lineup here, Tanner Johnson now, the third baseman. This is his 5th at bat. He's 2 for 4 here on the day. Popped out in his last at bat there in the 6th inning. He'll be the 9th batter, so Fairview's went through the lineup here in the 7th, but nobody out. First pitch to him is going to be called, strike one. So runner at third and Caldwell. And that's going to be fouled off, 0-2. That was the 101st pitch there by Rose. 29 balls, 72 strikes. Of course, those strikes also do count the hits, as Fairview has ended up with 20 hits here on the day. And that one on the inside brushes Atkins back. 1-2. Delivers here, outside, evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So far, most common pitchers have been taken out right around the 85 mark, somewhere between 80 and 85 pitches, but he's letting Rose going to try to complete this one up, as there's a hit by Atkins towards center field. That's going to be caught there by Hall. They're going to go ahead and send on Caldwell on the sacrifice fly, and he's going to be in there for the run.
Now batting number 1, Clark.
So Caldwell gets in and clears out the bases, and that's the first out here for the Eagles here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch in here to Clark. It's going to be in there for a ball. Clark, 2 for 4 on the day, has got 2 doubles here in his last 2 at-bats. That one inside catches the corner of the plate. Count evens up here, 1 apiece. Jacob Clark, the 10th batter here this inning. Swings on this one, and good nab there by Rose. Underhands it over to Wagner, and that's going to be 2 away. So Rose just snatched that one out of the air. And so that's 2 away here for the Eagles. And so coming in for Manning now is going to be number 25, Mitchell. And the pitch hint. This will be his first at bat here today. First one in him is going to be called strike one. So batting for Jackson Manning is going to be Cameron Mitchell. As that's going to be 0-2 count now here to Mitchell. This will be Rose's 110th pitch. Swung on a miss and gets him struck out in 3 straight pitches, retiring the side here for the Eagles. But the damage definitely done there by the Comets, or by the Eagles, as they end up scoring 8 runs off of 8 hits. Nobody left on base, and so it'll be the 7, 8, and 9 batters in Stinson, Back, and Wagner here for the Comets. So we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. So it's going to be Tyler Stinson up to bat here for the Comets here in the bottom of the 7th inning, as they've got a lot of ground to make up. First pitch in him is going to be called ball 1. Stinson 1 for 2 on the day, singled in his first at bat in the 2nd inning. Gets a hit here toward shortstop. Manning picks it up, throws it over toward first, and that's going to be 1 away here for the Comets.
Now batting, number 24, Kel Back.
So Kel Back up to bat here for the Comets. As a grim outlook on this game, as the Eagles leading 12-0 here, bottom of the 7th inning with 1 away. First one's going to be inside, ball 1. Second pitch outside, 2-0. Swing on and miss. 2-1 here to Back. As that is 85 pitches for Johnson here on the day. 31 balls, 54 strikes. Back 0 for 1 on the day. Walked in his last at bat. Now looking at a 3-1 count. And that's going to be ball 4 off of 5 pitches there to Back. That's going to bring up the 9th batter here, the first baseman, number 23, Landon Wagner. Wagner here 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to him, catches the inside corner of the plate, strike one. So this is Wagner's third at bat here. Grounded out in the third inning, was hit by a pitch there in the fifth. As back there at first, with one away here in the bottom of the seventh. Swung on a miss, count goes to 0-2 here to Wagner. So this will be Johnson's 90th pitch. Coach going to leave him in for the complete game here. Swung on a miss and gets him swinging. That's going to be 2 away here for the Comets.
Now batting, number 27, Corey Hedge.
So it's going to be Corey Hedge, last hope here for the Comets. Or if you're a Star Wars fan, there is one other. Swung on a miss by Hedge there, strike one. He's 1 for 3 here on the day. Picked up a single through the hole at shortstop in his last at bat in the 5th inning. That one's going to be in the dirt. 1-1. Of course, the Comets going to be idle until the 16th Region All-A Tournament on April 4th. And that's a nice hit there by Hedge. Gets that down in center field. Good job by Caldwell to hold it in there. As they just overthrow it there by Atkins. That little bit of a hesitation caught him off guard. And Hedge ends up picking up to second base.
Now batting, number 4, Jake Carter.
So up to bat here. So I guess that Star Wars reference paid off for the Comets there because there was one more, or at least one more. So with runners at second and third. Short swings this one over toward first base and holds on to it there, and that's going to retire the side as Bradley catches that one, and that will finish things off here for the Comets in the bottom of the 7th. So Johnson pitches a complete game shutout here for Fairview. Your final score here from West Carter's Fairview 12, West Carter 0. We'll be back here in a moment. But not before we, West Carter would like to thank the following sponsors here for the 22 season here for the Comets. Kinetic, the CWA Local 3371, Tri-Cities Construction, LLC, Fast Lane Auto Repair, Commercial Bank of Grayson, Beach Buns Tanning, The Drive-In, Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance, the Todd Pratt Agency, Food Fair Supermarkets, McLeod Eye Care Center, Carter County Attorney Brian Bays, Grayson RECC, James Do It Best Hardware, O'Reilly Automotive Incorporated, First National Bank of Grayson, Trace Hamano Nunez at Olive Hill, Fisher's Auto Sales Incorporated, and Globe Funeral Chapel. And so we'll take a brief commercial break and come up with our final stats here tonight. Your final score once again, Fairview 12, West Carter nothing. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. And back here at West Carter with your final score here once again. Fairview 12, West Carter nothing. So complete game shutout there by Johnson. And so we'll take a look here at some final stats in this game. So by scoring by inning, Fairview started out things in the second inning by picking up 1 run. Held scoreless again until the fifth inning where Fairview tacked on 3 more, and it was 4-0 at that point in time. And then the disastrous seventh inning there for the Comets gave up 8 runs and then ended up giving Fairview 12 runs off of 20 hits on the night. West Carter held scoreless, ended up picking 6 hits up on the night. So taking a look at offensive stats here for Fairview, first of all, Bradley Atkins, the third baseman, was 2 for 4 on the night with a run and an RBI. It had a sacrifice fly as well. Jacob Clark was 2 for 5 on the night with 2 runs and 2 doubles. Jackson Manning on the night was 1 for 3 with 1 run and 1 RBI. Was also walked once. Had Cameron Mitchell coming in, pitch hitting for as well, and he was 0 for 1 on the night. Tanner Johnson was 3 for 4 on the night with 1 RBI and 2 runs. Jeremy Harper, the left fielder, was 2 for 4 on the night, ended up with 1 run and 1 RBI, had 1 stolen base as well. Cameron Harper, the catcher, was 3 for 4 on the night with 1 run and 2 RBIs, had 3 doubles on the night and struck out once. Then you had Dustin Allen was 4 for 4 on the night with 2 runs and 1 RBI, had 2 doubles on the night as well. Bradley Chase was 2 for 3 on the night with 1 run and 2 RBIs, had a double and walked 1 time, struck out once as well. And then Cody Caldwell was 1 for 3 on the night with 1 run and 1 RBI, ended up with a triple on the night, struck out twice as well. And then you had Xavier Coons come in pitch hit, and he was 0 for 1 on the night as he struck out. Taking a look for the Comets, Corey Hedge was 2 for 4 on the night, ended up with a double, struck out once. Jake Carter was 0 for 2 on the night. Xavier Rose was 1 for 3 on the night. Had a double there as well. Caleb Rowe, 1 for 3 on the night, struck out twice. Hayden Hall was 1 for 3 on the night, had a stolen base, struck out once. Christian Manning was 0 for 3 on the night, ended up striking out once. Tyler Stinson was 1 for 3 on the night. Cale Back was 0 for 1 on the night, ended up walking twice. And Landon Wagner there was 0 for 2 on the night. He was hit by a pitch once and struck out once. And then, of course, Eli Estep not batting here tonight. So the winning pitcher was Tanner Johnson, as he ended up, I believe, with 93 pitches on the day. Ended up with 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. Gave up no runs off of 6 hits. And then, of course, for Xavier Rose picking up the loss here, had 110 pitches here on the night with 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. Gave up 12 runs off of 20 hits. So the woes kind of continue there for the Comets. And so for the next game for Fairview, they're going to be at home tomorrow night against Grace Christian out of Huntington, West Virginia. First pitch set over at Eagle Field or Fairview Field there. It's going to be set for 5:30. West Carter, as they fall down in the rankings here as well. Goes to 2-7 here on the season. And their next game is going to be set for April 4th, and that should be over at Elliott County in the 16th Region All-A Tournament. So West Carter not dipping into district play just yet, as West Carter is the defending 62nd district champion, as they defeated East Carter last year, but of course lost a few key seniors. And they're trying to rebuild up this season. So they'll be taking on their first district opponent there in Elliott County in the All-A Classic. Of course, I'm sure will not be used as a seeding game unless, of course, rain or weather kind of cancels that, and that has to be used for that. And then, of course, on the that should be it for West Carter for next week. as that's their only ball game waiting in on the tournament, and that's going to be set in for next Friday. So the Comets getting a good break in between there. After that, they're going to go. Or excuse me, the 4th is actually on Monday. Excuse me. The 4th is on Monday. Then they're going to get a break for the rest of the week on that with the 16th Region All-A Classic Tournament going on. And then they're going to be at home against Morgan County on April 11th, and then traveling to Morgan County on the 12th. And then traveling over to Fairview here on the 13th, and then finishing off that next week there, April 15th at Bath County. And so the Comets trying to figure out how to get a few things together here, as ended up, as we mentioned with Coach Allgood the other day, said that he was happy with the hitting the other day. I'm sure probably not quite as happy here today, as the Comets only picking up 6 hits here today and giving up 20. And so the Comets going to try to figure out what the recipe for success is going to be for them here. Of course, I'm sure next week the Comets will be all in strength as they're going to be taking on 62nd District opponent in Elliott County. So that's going to finish us off here from West Carter here at the Hill. And so your final score, once again, Fairview 12, West Carter nothing. So thank you very much for tuning in here today. And like I said, stay tuned to our Facebook page as well as our YouTube page for our upcoming schedules coming up here before too long. We'll get those posted up as well. So thank you for tuning in today. If you haven't had a chance, make sure that you get a chance to like our page, follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube. We definitely would appreciate that as well. So that's going to finish us off here. So for the Manta Sports Media crew, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in here today. Good night, God bless, and we will see you all again next time.